Shalom, my friends. Welcome to another From the Armoury video, where we search for words that we can use as weapons in the struggles of our daily lives. Today we are seeking equipment for struggles with sorrow, with deep emotional burdens, with perplexity, times where we feel so beat down. And the first place I want to go is to Psalm chapter 30, where we find the text, "Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning." In the book of Ecclesiastes, we see that to everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. A time for rejoicing, a time for mourning, a time to reap, a time to sow, a time to rend, a time to bring together. And these concepts tell us that we do not need to expect that our sorrowful or struggling state is a permanent one. We can be confident that to everything there is a season, that we can be confident in the words of Paul when he says in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 17 and 18, "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are unseen. For the things which are seen are temporal, are temporary, but the things which are not seen are eternal." Where is your gaze? Where is it that you are looking? We can be confident that our light affliction is but for a moment, and he may be talking about in this case that the whole of our life is just filled with this light affliction. But our whole life of suffering and distress and perplexity dispersed throughout is but a moment in light of eternity. In Psalm 30, it makes it plain that weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. We might have a sorrowful evening, but we can be confident that the Lord bringeth forth joy, that we can look forward to that time communing with Him. We need not think that the way that we are in the moments before we go to sleep will be the same way that we are when we wake up. We can be confident that He who begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. We can be confident that if we do not grow weary in well-doing, in due season we shall reap if we faint not. We do not need to be so concerned with our emotional state in each moment by moment in such a way that it cripples us, in such a way that it demoralizes us, because we do not walk by feeling, we walk by faith, not by sight. We may see a emotional condition in ourselves, we may see perplexities and distress, we may see challenges, but obstacles are not impossibilities. Excuse me. When I see even this fight with sickness I have been having, I need not think that it is an eternal condition. I know that as I wage war with this sickness, I can have victory. I can be confident of a coming victory. I can be confident that this sickness may endure for a season, but health cometh on the horizon. Health doth come quickly. So my encouragement to you is, do not be distressed emotionally about your emotions. Emotions have their place. They are motivating us. When memory is when an event or an information is connected with emotion, it can help assist in the formulation of memory. That is why we remember the close relationships we have. That is why we remember the texts and the quotes that have touched our hearts and moved our emotions. We need to know that our light affliction is but for a moment. We need to know that weeping may endure for a night. And this is my message to you, is do not be distressed by momentary perplexities and emotional burdens when the promise is given that joy cometh in the morning. That is my message for you today, and I pray that you would be encouraged. I encourage each of you to remember that the Bible is the armory where we may equip for the struggle. Shalom, my friends.